Hey guys, I'm Natalie. Welcome to today's high intensity, low impact workout. You'll need a set of 2 hand weights. We'll be doing the entire workout standing today, so you'll just need your mat for the cool down. Let's get started with our 2-minute warm up. Let's bring the knees up towards the midsection and do 3 big arm circles up and back for 1, 2, 3. 3 shoulder rolls up and back for 1, 2, 3, keeping the shoulders back and down the whole time we're working out. Let's set our form. Pull yourself up through the crown of the head, a nice long tall torso from the tip of the skull to the base of the spine, supported by your abs. Now I want you to flop over. Now strengthen those abs, tighten the core, and feel it hold up your spine. Do it one more time. Flop over. Now strengthen the abs and feel it hold up your spine. Maintain this the whole time we're working out. We're going to do side taps with an arm push. So pushing out on something imaginary with a flat hand against some imaginary resistance and just tapping side to side, keeping those abs engaged. Let's do a few more here for 3, 2, and 1. Let's turn it into an up and over reach, stretching out the side of the body, just tapping side to side for 3, 2, and 1. Maintain a hip distance stance. We're going to squat and reach forward and squeeze the glutes as we drive those arms up behind us. And I want you to set your form again, guys. Booty's going to the back of the room. Imagine it going back on a horizontal track. So don't let your knees come out over your toes like this. Send that booty backwards so that the knees are over the ankles and squeezing at the top. For 3, squeeze, 2, squeeze, 1, squeeze. Shuffle on the spot. 1 hand weight for round 1 today. Start in a small V. Your right leg, arm out on a front raise to the corner. Curtsy, up, curtsy, kick. So down, up, down, kick. Keeping that back long and flat as you come down. Here we go. Curtsy, stand, curtsy, kick. If the kick is too much for your balance, just tap. So tap it to the front, curtsy, stand, curtsy, either kick or tap. Just to the corner. A few more, guys. 2, 1. Other side. So we're going to come down into the curtsy. The back is long and flat. It's not hunched over. Knee is stacked over the ankle. We're working the booty. Here we go. Curtsy, stand, curtsy, kick to the corner. So 1 stand, 1 kick, or tap it to the front. Come nice and deep into that curtsy, bringing that back leg, your left leg, the left knee nice and close to the floor. Well done, guys. Similar move, overhead press. Rear lunge stand, rear lunge kick, just with an alternating overhead press. Here we go. Rear lunge stand and kick. So 1 stand, 1 kick. Again, if the kick's not for you, tap. Doing 2 right angles with those legs. So coming nice and deep in that rear lunge. Other side. So 2 right angles. You're not opening up that hip. 2 right angles. Up, down, and then kick. Here we go. Down, stand, and kick. Nice and deep, guys. We are working this front leg, front glute in the rear lunge. Plus the arm, and of course, always the core. 2, 1. Start with an upright row. Step straight back, row, and then tap with a row, or step back, row, knee up with a row. Here we go. Step back, row, and then knee up with a row, or you can just tap it. So we're loading all the weight on this front leg and front glute. This time you are stepping straight behind. It's not a rear lunge. A few more. I'll show you on the side. So we're stepping straight back and dropping the arm, then rowing here, and then coming up. Knee is stacked over ankle. It's not out here. It's over the ankle. Back, row, knee up and row, or you can come to that tap. Making sure that torso is long and tall, like we practiced in the warm-up. One straight line from the tip of the skull to the base of the spine, using your core. Well done, guys. Nice wide stance, feet are facing forward. Side lunge, weight comes on the inside, and then it goes to the outside in a figure eight. Here we go. Side lunge, figure eight. Coming nice and deep in that side lunge. Same form with your back. No hunching over. Doesn't matter if you can't get down very far. Keep that back long and tall. Use that core. We're doing inner thigh. So we're doing inner thigh as we come down, but as we push up, we're using the booty and making sure that back stays long and tall, not hunched over. Here we go, side lunge, and then that figure eight. After this, guys, grab a drink, our 20-second rest, and then 2 hand weights for round 2. Spicing it up today. Switching it around. 2, 1. Well done, guys. Grab that drink. Wide stance. The feet are facing out to the corners of the room. Nice and wide. Overhead press. Squat. Roll to deadlift. Squat. Kick to the corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Squat. Deadlift. Squat. Kick. We're moving slower than normal, but keeping it nice and smooth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look up at me if you like on that deadlift to really exaggerate that long back. So 1, roll to deadlift a long flat back. Look up at me if you like. Deadlift and then kick to the corner with your left leg. 1, 2, 3, kick. Just kicking left. Long flat back. As you roll into the deadlift, imagine sending the booty to the back of the room on that deadlift as you roll forward. 2, 1. Maintain this wide stance. Traditional bicep curl, palms facing in. Lift this heel of your right leg. Squat, pulse, pulse, kick. Here we go. Squat, pulse, pulse, kick. Heel up. So come low, pulse, pulse, kick. Keep those knees pressed back. We're working the inner thigh. Keep it low and pressed back. Other side. So heel up on your left leg, palms facing in. Squat, pulse, pulse, kick. Let's do it. Squat, pulse, pulse, kick to the corner. Palms are facing up in that traditional bicep curl, which is just continuous. 1, 2, 3, 4. Always keeping the heel up on your left foot. Maintain the wide stance. All the way through this round. Squat, knee to elbow, arm push with a leg push. Here we go. Squat across, squat in front. So 1 across the body, 1 in front of the body. Just your left arm, right leg sitting back into the squat. I hope I didn't mess that up. 3, 2, 1. So nice wide stance. Sit back into it. If you need to, step wider. Just right arm, left leg. Here we go. Squat across, squat to the front. So 1 crunching across the body, 1 arm push with the front kick. Squat it back, kick it front. Few more, guys. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Maintain this wide stance. I want you to bring the arms at 90 degrees. We're going to squat, stand and squeeze, and then reach across with the knee up. Here we go. Squat, stand and squeeze, reach across. So it's a lateral raise, but with the arms bent at 90 degrees. Drive up through the heels, squeeze the glutes on the stand, and then pushing all our body weight into your left leg as we reach across. Totally got out of one there. So the arms are at a 90-degree angle. Squat, stand, squat, reach across. Here we go. Squat, squeeze it, and reach. This is a core move in addition to working our glutes and our quads and of course our shoulders and arms. Keeping that nice, long, tall torso. All right, guys, grab a drink. One hand weight. Repeating rounds 1 and 2. Starting a small V. Right leg, left arm out into the corner. Curtsy, stand, curtsy, kick. Let's do it. Curtsy, stand, and kick, or tap. So driving all the weight through this front glute and front heel. Keeping the abs engaged. Other side. So come down on the curtsy. Long flat back, not hunched over. Knees over ankle. If it's out here, pull the booty back. Here we go. Down, up, down, tap, or kick. This arm is just going on a lateral or diagonal raise to the front, up and down. The lopsidedness is deliberate. It's making us work a little bit harder. All right, guys. Rear lunge, stand, rear lunge, kick. I'm going to show us on the side. 2 right angles. Here we go. Rear lunge, stand, and kick. If the kick is too much, tap. But we're trying to get 2 right angles with those legs. Bringing this back knee as close to the ground as possible so that this front glute is loaded. A rear lunge is a booty move. So you're not stepping straight back. Tuck that hip and come down into 90-degree angles. Here we go. Down, stand, and tap or kick. So come nice and low into that rear lunge. So rear lunge, stand, rear lunge, kick. Keeping that arm flowing up and down in that overhead press. Well done, guys. Step straight back and drop the weight. Row, knee up and row. Let the core help drive you up. Here we go. Step back, row, knee up and row. If you don't have the balance for that, just tap. Either way, let the core drive you out of that rear step. Back, long and tall. There was a reason we practiced it at the start. 2, 1. Other side. Step back, no hunching over. Knees over ankle. If it's out here, push yourself backwards. Here we go. Step back, row, tap and row, or step back, row, knee up and row. If you're tired and losing your balance, just do the tap. You're really not missing out on much. We're just challenging our core and our standing leg a little bit more with the knee up. All right, guys. Wide stance. Feet are facing out to the front. Come to the inside of the foot and then the outside of the hip in that giant figure 8. Here we go. Side lunge, figure 8. You guys know I love this cross knee figure 8 move for a standing core. Keep that core engaged. So you're not holding your breath, but you are bracing the abs. 2, 1. Other side. I'm just going to grab a rest. Get ready. Side lunge. Coming on the inside of the foot. Side lunge. And then to the hip with a nice big figure 8. Keeping those abs engaged. The back is up. Nice and tall. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Grab a drink, guys. 2 hand weights, last round. Okay, got my heart rate up there. Feet are nice and wide to the corners of the room. Shoulders back and down. Squat, deadlift, squat, kick corner. Let's do this, here we go. Squat, deadlift, squat, kick the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. Watch our form. We are rolling into the deadlift with a nice long flat back. Look up at me. If that helps, exaggerate that flat back. 2, 1. So I'll show you on the other side. Squat, roll to deadlift. My back is nice and long and I'm looking up to exaggerate it. Squat and then corner. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, kick left. Just keep the left for the kick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also try and keep the knees ever so slightly soft on the deadlift. Keep that wide stance. Palms facing in. Raise your right heel. Squat, pulse, pulse, kick. Raise that heel. Let's do it. Squat, pulse, pulse, kick. Pace is a little bit faster. Come low. Work those inner thighs. Press the knees back. You'll feel it more in the inner thighs if you don't let your knees collapse in. Let's do one more. So, raise your left heel. We're coming down. Don't let the knees collapse in. Stay out. Here we go. Squat, pulse, pulse, kick. The heel of your left foot is up. Getting nice and deep into that inner thigh, especially your left inner thigh. 3 seconds. All right, guys. Woo. Okay. Squat. Knee to elbow squat. Kick with an arm push. Just your left hand, right leg. Here we go. Squat across and push. 1 across the body, 1 to the front. Nice, slow, deep breaths. I'm feeling it. 5 seconds. All right, guys, grab a little rest. Your right arm, left leg. Wide stance, right arm, left leg. Here we go. Squat across, squat to the front. Same arm, same leg. After this, guys, 1 more set of core moves and you're done. Are you wishing now that we had some floor moves? 3 seconds. All right, wide stance. Arms 90 degrees. Squat, stand and squeeze. Reach across the body. Last 2 moves of the day. Here we go. Squat, squeeze and reach. Squeeze those glutes. I am feeling it too. We've only got 30 seconds left of exercises. So that's 5 seconds of this one. Grab a rest and then 20 seconds other side. I am working today. Get ready. Here we go. Squat, stand and squeeze, reach across the body. Stand and squeeze and across. After this, guys, grab your floor mat. We are doing a different cool down today by request. Someone asked me to change the warm up and the cool down. Oh, I'm gonna get out of that one. Sorry, guys. I totally snuck out of that. I want you to come down on your back today and bring your right leg into the chest. The left knee is bent. Hug that right knee into the chest and just rolling side to side gently. Now, lift that right leg up into the air. The foot is flexed and then pull that leg down towards you, either from just above the knee or just below the knee, not on the knee. Or if you can get up higher to your foot, that's awesome. Breathing, and on the exhale, gently pulling that leg down towards your torso. Foot is flexed, do 1 more, breathe in and out. Pull the leg down towards your torso. I want you to cross that top leg over the bottom one, draw the knees up towards your chest, grab yourself by the shins and pull your shins back down towards the floor or almost down towards your armpits. Feeling that nice glute stretch. Let's change legs. Other knee is bent, other leg comes up in the air. We're just going to grab the leg from either behind the knee, above the knee, or below the knee. Directly behind the knee. Flex that foot and very gently breathing in. And as you breathe out, Bring that leg down towards your torso. One more time, breathe in and out. Leg comes down towards your torso. Cross that top leg over the bottom one. Bring your knees towards your chest, grab your shins and very gently pulling down on your legs or on your shins down towards your armpits and feeling the stretch in the glute of that top leg. Nice one, guys. Coming over onto one side of the body, bending that bottom leg, grabbing the foot of the top leg and really stretching that quad by exaggerating, pushing that hip forward. That bottom leg can be straight if that's more comfortable. Really stretching through that top leg. Let's roll over onto the other side. Grabbing the foot of the top leg and really pushing through that hip and feeling that quad stretch nice and deep. Let's come up to center. Come up into your knee position here. One arm comes up in front of the other, reaching it across the body. Let me know what you think of this cool down. Might need a bit of tweaking here, guys, until I get into a flow. Try and fit it all into 2 minutes. Reach the arm up and down the back, pressing down on the elbow. Other side, other arm comes up. Breathe into that shoulder. Nice, long, deep breaths. Reaching up and down the center of the back, pressing down on that elbow. Let's come into a standing position, come into a little crouch, and then slowly walking up, walking the hands up your shins, keeping the knees bent, up and over the knees, up the quads, slowly, slowly, slowly unraveling. The head's the last to come up. Let's do 3 big arm circles for 1, 2, 3. Grab those hands, pull them back and down. Looks like my revised cool down needs a little bit of tweaking. Thanks for hanging in there today. Let's pull the other side. So I'm going to work on some variations for the warm up and the cool down because I know a few people have said it's getting a bit monotonous doing the same thing every week. If you've got any suggestions, please let me know. Otherwise, I'll do my best to try and come up with something that's a little bit more succinct for the warm up and the cool down that doesn't bore us. So I'll try and put a few more into the rotation. Thanks again for working out with me. I hope you enjoyed this one. Once again, I feel like I got my butt kicked. Hope to see you next time.